Hi, Hay House. I'm Jenn Sabo, and I live in Carlsbad, California. I'm excited to introduce my book, The Rooms We Keep: Raw Spiritual Medicine for Rising Whole After Narcissistic Abuse. They emptied me room by room, my confidence, my voice, my knowing. I wrote these poems to map my journey from breaking to sacred return. What I didn't expect is the rooms they emptied became sacred spaces I could fill with my authentic self. My breaking became my becoming. If someone emptied you the same way, this book is for you. These aren't just poems that inspire, they provide a deep recognition to heal the nervous system. I want survivors of narcissistic abuse and complex trauma to see their story and know there's life on the other side, and their sacred return is waiting for them. Collective consciousness is rising, and the timing is perfect. Reed Tracy said during a Hay House VIP call that poetry for narcissistic abuse recovery is having a moment. This also confirms what I'm seeing. Terms like gaslighting and love bombing are becoming mainstream. Survivors can now name their experience, but they need guidance for rebuilding that comes after. Today, there are over 10 million people seeking trauma recovery resources. My collection fills this critical gap in an underserved niche. Poetry accesses trauma in ways linear narrative cannot. My readers are spiritually curious and drawn to creative approaches to healing. They are informed, intentional, and ready for deep transformation and sacred healing. I myself am a survivor of narcissistic abuse, and I've beat cancer. I am fortunate to be among the few who are thriving after recovery from narcissistic relationships. I am proof that your wounds can be transformed into your greatest wisdom and guide you home to the version of yourself you were always meant to become. I've been deeply impacted and understand systemic destruction from the inside out. My 25-year career in sales, leadership, and coaching, combined with my education in exercise physiology and psychology, provides a strong foundation. But more than that, in the depths of my own healing journey, I discovered I'm a channel for divine guidance. What I now call divine daily downloads flow through me and onto paper. The wisdom I receive speaks to our collective healing. I became a bridge between the clinical and the mystical, translating spiritual wisdom into practical healing medicine. And of course, Louise Hay's work is near and dear to my heart. Her affirmations and wisdom have been instrumental in my healing. Today, I don't write as someone who's healed. I write as someone actively becoming whole, walking alongside thousands of survivors who see their own story in my words. I have created poetry that is clinically relevant while guiding readers through a spiritual transformation. My book contains 120 poems across 5 sections, creating a complete healing arc. Section 1, The Breaking, confronts destruction with brutal honesty. The poem, The Harvest, documents psychological warfare. Section 2, In Exile, honors the lonely but necessary isolation during early internal reconstruction. Day 1 captures trauma bond withdrawal. My Normal shows how healthy love feels dangerous. Section 3, The Rooms We Keep. This is the active work of reclaiming your internal spaces room by room. These poems guide readers through integration and teaching them to invite lost parts of themselves back from hiding, to choose which rooms to keep and which to transform with radical self-compassion. Section 4, Learning to Linger, explores presence over productivity, integration, and new ways of being. The poem No One Is Coming captures that pivotal moment of self-rescue. Section 5, Sacred Return, celebrates the homecoming. The poem barely crosses my mind, demonstrates ultimate freedom when past harm loses its grip on your life. With over 400 poems documenting my complete journey, I'm building a comprehensive healing platform to support the community of complex trauma survivors seeking next level healing support. This book represents the foundation for workshops, courses, and my Rising Whole philosophy. This book is for anyone who's lost themselves in someone else's chaos and is ready to reclaim their sacred self. I'm ready to step out of my inner room, where I've been writing in isolation, and into the room I've always wanted to be in, the Hay House family. I believe my vision for this book and my platform perfectly aligns with the Hay House messaging, and it would be an honor to serve the healing community with this sacred work. Thank you so much for this opportunity. Blessings.